getting some villager meat from my villager farm and turning it into ground villager meat. And then shaking it
like
into a
chum
ball to make villager meat.
Ugh! That look like freaking something off the chum bucket. Eating a block like this should kill you off first bite. Yes sir, we back in this bitch. New Minecraft channel, Fingees. I added cannibalism to Minecraft. We'll go check it out. Hope y'all enjoy it. Title sound kind of crazy. And let's get it started.
I am going to add cannibalism to Minecraft, as well as different ways to cook.
What the? Why do we got Tubby here, bro? Like, he done ate enough. You would have thought he ate enough, man. You don't need to be around no food at all, bro. You're like, look at your build. Your player build is crazy, bro.
Flavor your fellow Minecraft players.
His belly is stretching from this side to this side. That joint is gaping, bro. Gaping.
And even let you cook the mobs around you into yummy dishes like this spaghetti and villager meatball.
That's kind of cool, though.
I need to explain why you'd even resort to cannibalism, since it definitely shouldn't be your first option.
Jeffrey Dahmer. Alright, bro, just casually just cooling it, eating freaking Steve, man.
It all started with me trying to add vertical slabs to Minecraft.
Alright.
At first, I wanted to just rotate the regular slab crafting recipe, but this is already the recipe for crafting long blocks.
What the?
So instead, I made it so that when your hunger bar is empty, you can eat blocks bite by bite like they're a cake. If you don't like your blocks raw, I made it so that you can mine and cook them. They'll be steaming hot when you take them out of the furnace, but you can eat it no problem. Here's what this animation looks like to other players.
Yeah, what the? What the frick? That's a freaking crazy, goofy looking animation, bruh.
You can even make sandwiches out of blocks, like with this sand sandwich.
Why would I want to eat dirt? That don't even sound good. Why the frick I want to eat that, bro? Like, I'd just rather take... at that point, I'd rather just eat another player, bro.
If you eat a nether portal, your stomach will get transported to the nether. This means your hunger bar is gone, since you obviously can't eat anymore, and you'll have to build a portal and go to the nether to get it back. But you'll need to move quickly, because while you're dilly-dallying in the overworld, your stomach will have started growing into the nether. Blocks around it will become made out of you and your shirt, and new plants will grow that are made with your DNA.
Oh, that's cool. And then I could craft this up and eat this, right? Like the little, like the me mushrooms and like the blocks that's made out of me. That's kind of fire. What mod is this? This is a mod we gotta try low key.
You can break your stomach to get it back, but this will destroy the ecosystem around it. After I made this, I realized that every block fills your hunger bar up the same amount, even though some blocks should have way more calories than others. Like this coal block.
Like, you know he a big bad. Bruh just eating anything, bro. Lil bro just eating anything, bro. Come on, man. Like, I get you gotta eat to survive, but at the same time, you have to eat grass. Look like you about to eat this freaking bomb.
Contains a lot of caloric energy, and so does this TNT block. And even blocks like dirt probably have little worms wriggling around, which makes them more filling. And on the flip side, blocks like stone or glass probably don't have very many calories, which is probably why no one eats them in real life.
Yeah, why would you eat it?
So I looked up how many calories are in a block of coal, and realized I'd have to find a way to represent 7 million calories in-game. I could just make eating a coal block fill up your entire hunger bar and give you saturation, but adding 6.999 million more hunger bars is much funnier. Unfortunately, this is unplayable, and will even roll over into the rest of your screen.
That's funny, that's funny.
So I decided to add an actual stomach to Minecraft to keep track of your calories. If you make your Minecraft skin transparent, you can see you now have a real stomach organ inside.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, where my other organs at? Where my brain at? Where my lungs at? Where my dead? Where my dead? Where that at?
Side of you. Eating fills up your stomach, and it'll actually keep track of what you're eating, because the bigger your stomach gets, the bigger you'll get. Being larger obviously gives you more health, but you'll also be able to access additional stomach inventory like a chest, where items will slowly be dissolved by your stomach acid. It's like having a built-in trash can. You can still sprint, but your ankles will swell up, which will break any boots you have on.
That's actually really that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So like you shouldn't even be able to sprint with you being big like that, bro. There should be no reason you should be running that fast at all, or even having the ability to run. You should only be able to waddle like a freaking emperor penguin, dude. Like this joint is nasty. And then anytime you jump, you can make an earthquake in this bit.
Luckily, you can craft this mobility scooter that totally solves the problem. They even work with Elytra, and this animation is just so satisfying and so fun to play with. And it
Oh, that's
looks great
cool.
from every angle. Also, one of my favorite games is this skiing simulator called Steep, where you can do ski tricks. So when you're in the air on a mobility scooter, I let you press R for roll, which lets you do tricks in the air.
That's like some anti-gravity. I mean, but instead of adding tricks to the motorized scooter, it should be like this mod should come with like a gym set, bro. Being able to work off the fat and the freaking grease off my body, dude.
For now, you can only spin around and press spacebar to do a crazy handstand.
That's crazy.
If you don't eat enough, you and your stomach will
I should
shrivel
know
up,
about SSX.
and at
bro.
some point,
Tricky.
you'll look just like a skeleton. This is what your stomach inventory will look like then, by the way.
Stomach inventory is so great.
Obviously, if you're walking around looking like this, you're going to be pretty desperate for anything to eat. So desperate that you might even consider your friend.
Yeah, come
But
here.
first, you should consider the other mobs around you. Since eating is more important in this mod, I made it so that all the mobs in Minecraft now drop their raw meat, except for the Blaze, which drops Lays. Most mob meat can be cooked and eaten, but iron
Raw
golem meat
ender
gets
meat.
smelted into iron golem ingots, which you can use to craft iron golem tools like these,
Ah, that's fire.
and iron golem
fire.
blocks, which are obviously used to build iron golem golems.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Slime meat will stick your
I don't know
mouth
about that
together
one.
when you eat it, which means any messages you send in chat will be muffled. Minecraft already has ground, but you can now combine it with meat to make ground meat. Here, I'm getting some villager meat from my villager farm and turning it into ground villager meat, and then shaping
they're
it
like
into a ball
chum.
to make villager meat.
Ugh! Nigga, ew! That look like freaking something off the chum bucket. That joint don't even look good at all. Eating a block like this should kill you off first bite. As soon as that joint enter your mouth, touch your teeth, dead.
Meatballs. Now, I just have to unalive this new spaghetti mob to get spaghetti meat. And I've made spaghetti and villager meatballs. You can place it down in a cauldron to attract villagers and other spaghetti mobs, or feed it to villagers to tame them.
What the
But what if there are genuinely no mobs around?
what
You'd have to resort to making player meatballs out of your good friends. If
Ew.
you're starving, both players and
I'll be
mobs
pissed off my friend turned me to a meatball in this game, bro. I'll be hot. Hopefully I got something in my body that can give him some poison, man. Cause you're not finna, not only are you gonna kill me, you gonna eat me. Don't worry, I'm gonna poison your ass, bro.
will start to look like yummy,
Trust me.
scrumptious food. Which means you'll be able to right-click them and eat them like cake.
It didn't even fill up the
it's in-
hunger.
You can fill in your missing chunk with any block, including weirdly shaped blocks like anvils. You can use this to your advantage as an extra inventory slot, but it will look like this to everyone else.
That's fire. That's fire. You need to step out the Met Gala wearing that, man. Easily the best dress. Easily. That's tough.
If you don't have any friends
Little
to
fashion
eat,
statement.
play with, I added these tribes of isolated players for you to eat and get eaten by. These tribes make all their stuff out of players, like these Steve torches and Steve anvils.
I don't know what just
And
happened.
Minecraft lacks furniture, so
So everything, all the items is Steve. Was that whole house Steve made?
Minecraft lacks
Is all this like Steve meat? You know what I'm saying? Steve there. What the what? Ugh.
furniture, so I even added Steve
The
couches
Steve
and
couch.
Steve tables, which look great on these Steve hair carpets. To loot these cool new decorations without anyone getting mad at you, you can eat the whole tribe away. Or just scare them off with like an apple or something. That was a cannibal tribe, but what if I told you I also just added regular cannonballs? You can fire them out of cannons, which generate in villages. They're powerful for stopping raids, and they're so heavy that you can also drop them from high up to dent the floor.
That's cool.
If you drop 2 together, you'll quickly realize that these cannonballs love to eat.
Why are the cannonballs eating each other, bro? For what reason? What purpose should cannonballs eat each other, bro? Like, you know, I don't get it, bro. Why can't they just be cool cannonballs you shoot out the freaking cannons? Not everything has to eat each other.
If you place a bunch of cannonballs in an enclosed area, that's what they'll do.
They start munching till
When
they
they're
die.
full, they'll stop eating each other and will instead build a cannonball society, where the baby cannonballs go to
Cannon school. A history of cannonballs and why we don't eat each other eat other cannonballs anymore.
cannonball school. The adult cannonballs work at corporate offices like Cannonball Amazon, where they send packages to the Amazon.
What the f-
And on Sundays, they all go to Cannonball Church and work.
Why are they why are they worshiping Jeffrey Dahmer, bro? So they go to cannonball school, go to cannonball work. They have cannonball sex, have cannonball kids, and worship Jeffrey Dahmer.
Worship the original cannonball. You can interact with a cannonball like it's a villager, but they don't offer anything to trade since they are just cannonballs. I know you're wondering, what do they eat at cannonball restaurants like Papa Cannonball John's? And the answer is cannonball pizza. If you eat this, you'll unlock cannonball armor, which makes your punches much heavier and have much more momentum, so you can do cool stuff like this.
That's cool.
That
I like that.
about wraps up my Minecraft 1.21 Cannonballs and Cannonballs update. I was going to do a segment on mad cow disease because I think it's related to cannibalism, and I even got as far as making this mad cow.
Damn.
But then
Bro,
I read
it's
the
angry.
Wikipedia article for it and scared myself, so you won't suffer any consequences for eating the flesh of your fellow players. If you liked having a real-life stomach organ, or villager spaghetti,
What the I think that's kind of cool though. Like the stomach growing in another, a freaking your stomach turn into a chest. Like the bigger you are, the more slots you have. That's
or
cool.
any other feature in this mod, make sure to like the video. I'm adding marriage so I can add divorce for Valentine's Day next time, so
Come on, y'all know, y'all see it too. Y'all see it.
subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.
Ew. That's it. That's the cannibalism mod. A good mod. I wonder, like, I don't know how, but I would love to try this mod out. Try got it go. But hopefully y'all enjoyed it. This was a freaking, you know, I didn't expect, like, I expected obviously a cannibalism mod, obviously, but I didn't think it would go that in depth. I didn't know it got deep. But I will catch you guys later. I'm kind of like taken back, but I'm gonna, you know, have a good day and I'm out.